Let's get juicy. When was your first love? When did you have your first love?
Chino, you want to
When
expose
did
me?
you and daddy meet? Do you know that I don't know how my parents met? Because they've never shared this story.
The traditional hymn, he went straight to my mom that I like your daughter, I want to marry
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I have with me my mommy. If you've watched the video before this, then you've already met her. If not, go and watch that video, then come back. So today we'll be doing the mother-daughter tag. I have some juicy questions to ask my mom. Well, some of them are quite juicy, some quite nosy as well, but not too nosy, just so she'll answer everything. So don't get scared. So let's get right into it. So the first question is, how was I like a child?
She's my first baby, so you expect that I will see her as amazing. She was an amazing child, very beautiful. Her skin was like translucent, very beautiful. But she came out talking. She came out talking. She talks like when she was a baby, she talked like a parrot. To the point that they named her talking machine.
Oh my god.
She talked but she kept us busy and excited in the house and happy, and we couldn't get hold of her, and at the same time we couldn't get enough of her. Even my sister at the time almost kidnapped her from us. She was so beautiful. She was like an angel. She was beautiful beyond anything. And we were smitten by her. Her daddy lost it when he had her. There was nobody that meant anything to him again except Chino. She was like, anytime she falls sick, her case was national crisis in the house. Everything goes down.
I mean, what do you expect? That's
your house will go down, shut down. Then, but she was kind beyond human. She was an empathy. She was empathetic child. She was. If you came to her house there and you wanted to go, Chino will go and bring everything, chocolate, sweet, biscuit, and everything, and place it. And somebody comes to the house and mommy give this, mommy give them this. You want this? Even some things I'm ordering, I don't want them to. Maybe we just came back from trip and I'm ordering some chocolate. Before I would go up and come down, Chino would bring out all the chocolates in the house. She was an amazing child. She was kind beyond me. Then Chino started growing and the diva. And she became quiet. And she less talkative, abi?
Yeah.
From there, she became quiet and more comforted, and the diva and everything. But we will still not remove the kindness in her. I'm proud to say that my daughter is kind. She is beyond kind, but sometimes she's a diva and she likes to get her way.
I learned it from someone.
I
learned it from someone.
And she despite that she's a diva, despite that she's kind and everything, she's not a push away. I was scared one time that maybe because she's so quiet and she allowed things go, and she doesn't like trouble. She likes to shy away from trouble. So I was even surprised when she wanted to study law, because she was quiet. She runs away from trouble, from every kind of trouble. But as time went on, and it went on or goes on.
I think as time went on, right?
It went on, and I started seeing the strength in her, the stillness, the strength, and everything. So, so she's a combination of everything. She's strong. She's a strong woman. She's strong-willed. But at the same time, she's somebody you can engage. So there's nothing like I don't like when they say somebody is still, but she is still in the sense that she knows what she wants, but at the same time you can engage her. So when any place that you can't engage in this world is on that kind of stillness I don't like. That the word. Am I going to another thing?
Yes.
I'm going to another thing. So
guys, this is how she was like a child and she has turned into Aristotle.
So let me stop. Let me
But
pause.
then just on the thing of being a pushy, I think I've gone through different phases in my life. There are phases where I've been like the kind of person that you can ride
not really.
But I think I've come to
she
my
runs away
place.
from trouble.
Yes, I don't like confrontation, but I'm learning it now. Especially being like a married person, like you have to actually confront like
Even
things.
before then, I just
But then
realized
I think
that
I've
she
learned
just
actually, yes, especially because I've been around confrontational people too. So I've learned it. No, you're not really. You're confrontational when it comes to us, but I think I got my knots you're also not confrontational, to be honest. And that's probably where I got it from. But then, like, my brother, like Tochukwu is very confrontational. My husband is also very confrontational. They always speak their mind. So that has also taught me, if they can speak their mind, then I can also speak my mind as well. So I've actually learned those things. And then also working in tough work environment, I learned to also speak my mind. If not, you're going to depression. So I think I'm at that fine balance where I'm not too quiet, I'm not too much of a talkative. So like I ended up
giving your history instead of...
You ended up giving my life history, but that's fine. So, what do you like most about me? Like, what's that thing that
I not so like about you? Everything about you, my daughter.
I really can't believe that my mom is really, because I mean, like, she just say that.
Apart from that, she's my daughter. I fell in love with her. So there's nothing like. There's nothing
like if you just met me, not because you're my mom. Like,
okay.
What's the thing? Okay, I like this thing about this person.
She's beautiful. She's kind. She's kind. I get away with a lot of things from Chinonye.
Yes, she does.
I'm blessed to have her because I can engage her. Like I always say, I like somebody that you can engage in. When there's something, when there's rift, when there's something, you engage, you have conversation, you reason things together. So she's reasonable. She's a very reasonable child. She's very considerate. She's very generous. So I like the generosity, the compassionate aspect of you. And Chinonye is God-fearing. Take that from childhood, she has always had that God aspect of her. She is extremely God-fearing. Chinonye is extraordinary, kind, and considerate to the family. She's stubborn, oh. Chinonye is stubborn, yes, don't get it. You are stubborn. Something I like about you can engage her. You can engage her in, okay, let's have this conversation, this, and she will be reasonable. And sometimes she gives concessions to us. So that's that reasonable aspect of her. She's reasonable.
Too much concession.
She gives concession. When she's not other people are there, like, you know what? Don't worry. When she don't come, when I know how to talk to her, she will. So okay, let me pause it. Let it go. That's the question. Let me end there. Okay, let's start.
What is it that you don't like about me? What's that thing you're like? If you can change this thing, like I don't like this thing about Chinonye.
Let me add. What don't I like about you?
Hey, God.
What I don't like about you? I need that to be coming often now.
I should be coming over.
Yes.
I'm home every week.
Yes.
I come home every week.
And if they can come and live around me.
Live closer to you.
Yes. And yes.
Guys, I come home
and she's getting. If I say she's getting to, let me not say, because you look as if okay, I want to be control. I'm not controlling. I'm not. I love her too much. So, but I'm not. I'm not. But let her come home. Like I need to be talking. She's my best friend.
So how often do you want me to come home?
Every 3 days.
Every
2 days. Plan there.
But I work Monday to Friday. So when am I supposed to?
Yes. Okay. I can't change our workplace because like I want something. I want. Oh, Chinonye, do I buy this? Is this one?
Yeah, but you still do that. You still call me now.
Mom, okay, briefly. Mom, I will call you back.
Yeah, but even when I was living here, I will still tell you hurry up.
Okay.
You still call me when you want to buy
There's
things.
Nothing. No side.
I'm shocked though because the way they complain in my house.
This is not camera. This is not.
Maybe my dad will have have other things to say.
No. Okay, like she loves her dad more than me. Yes. Yes. She loves her dad more than me, so
I don't know. She knows first of all, she knows that that's not true. We're probably closer. But since I moved out, I think I'll be closer with my dad because my dad knows how to maintain a relationship better than my mom does. Like my dad will call you, check on you. Mom, like when you're talking to her, she's already trying to cut the phone. I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to do this. Okay, bye bye.
No, because I'm kind of protesting.
So
I was using that to protest because we were like having conversation every day and everything. So I was trying to get across to her to see, okay, I can live alone without you. I can do my things without you.
She's so dramatic. Like you know when it feels like when you leave your child and you move out of the house. That's what has happened. So I said, okay, so this is the thing. Let me spill the tea. Out of all her children, I'm the one that she can. Chinonye do this, Chinonye do this, Chinonye do this, Chinonye do that, Chinonye do this, Chinonye do that. That's what she's missing. Really. That's what she's missing. No, not really. I think it's me. That's what she's missing. I'm a child. You know that child that okay, the parents can just That's what it is. And yes,
No,
that's
don't
why.
use that word.
That's the word. That's
That's
it.
silent word. Who use it? I'm
Who
not-
is silent word? But yes, that's it. My mom likes, you know Africa. I don't even need to explain. You know how African mothers are. Then they will guilt trip you, emotionally
No,
guilt trip
she's
you.
my first child. I fell in love with being a mom.
Oh my God.
I'm in love with being a mom.
Yes, effective.
I'm in love with being a mom.
She's an African mother.
So-
You guys already know the truth. You know how they are. They hold on to their children. It's love. It's all from a love place. We love them too. But you know how African mothers are. You know, African fathers, like, they are men. They can just...
But surprisingly, your dad is now even.
Yeah, but he doesn't really
it.
show it. It's just the last time when he said, I've not come, because anytime I come, he's not around. You've not seen me now. I've not seen you. Like, why have I not seen you? And then when I came today, I was like, no,
And they are taking over your room.
yeah, taking over my room. But that's
Okay,
it. But I don't know
that's
how often they want me to visit. I'm here at least once a week, sometimes 2 times a week, sometimes 3 times a week. So I don't know what else they want. Yes, if I was even closer, I'll probably show up every day. But they still see. When I was living here, I don't think they even used to see me every day.
But the notion that I should
be
be back by the end of the day. So in anticipation, okay, Chinwe will soon be home. Okay, Chinwe, what are we doing today? What do you know?
But
Anyway,
you can still
this
call,
time is
like,
nature is
like my
growth.
dad still calls. Okay, so one thing that my dad always asks me, oh, Chinwe, do this one. He still calls. He will message me, send this thing, do this thing. He still does it. Like, he still does it. So you can still do it.
Okay.
You just don't do it.
Okay.
Like I speak to my dad, and we have 2 types of conversations every single day. Or sometimes there'll be a break, like 1 week we might not really talk like that, just check up. But he'll call. We can talk for like 1 hour. But we don't talk on the phone for like 1 hour. It's when we see on the phone, she's always in a hurry. I don't know where she's running to, because every time I'm with her, she's on the phone with her sisters. But when it's my own, she's always in a hurry. Okay, bye. But yeah, guys, we've only done 3 questions.
Okay.
Let's get juicy. When was your first love? When did you have your first love?
Chinwe, you want to expose me?
When did you have your first love?
No.
Who
We're not
was your
talking
first?
about-
It's a lie.
We're not talking about
Who
that.
was your first love?
You want this internet
Who
to
was
break?
just a
No.
person's name, but you can
Hey,
describe. Where were you in
Chinwe,
secondary
Chinwe,
school?
Chinwe,
Where?
Chinwe.
Answer the question. Who was your
Okay,
first
let me
love?
just give you a tip and clue.
Which one is tip? Don't give me clue.
When-
Tell me the story.
When we used to write letter and end it with the zoology, you remember?
No,
When we used to
tell
cut
me.
clips from Miss and Bone. When we used to cut from Inch
Tell me, how old
magazine.
were you when in secondary school? What was it like? Give gist. She
I've
doesn't
had
give. She
series
doesn't
of-
like to
okay,
give gist,
okay,
but she
okay,
wants
let
your
me-
own gist.
Okay. I've had series of. I had series of.
That's not the
crush.
question. Who was your first love, first crush?
Crush, my first crush. Okay, something happened to me when I was younger. I went on an errand. I was coming, and one young boy. He's not. I didn't see him after that. Okay, let me just go to the story. I was coming, and he had umbrella, and he just said, "Come, let's share this umbrella."
Oh my
I
God!
hold on, okay, what
I've
did you
never
talk
heard this
now?
story.
I will just
Go on.
hold on. And he had this umbrella, and he shielded me with it. He covered this thing, and the rain was dripping almost all over him, and he really covered me. And he escorted me to my house, stopped and left. And I've not ever since that I've never seen him.
You didn't see me. Are you sure you didn't imagine it?
I didn't imagine it. I didn't see him.
Yeah, you dreamt about
yeah,
it.
no, it
Like,
happened,
oh
it
my
happened, it
God.
happened. I never saw him again, and that thing made impact in my lips, like a mark in my heart. For I don't know. That was my first ever crush. Then you want stories? You want to?
Yes,
you
but
want
that one doesn't.
Yes,
That one
yes,
doesn't.
that was my first time.
Okay, first
my
love. That was
heart
your first
feeling
love,
something.
proper love.
First love.
Like, this is my first.
You want your
love.
daddy to send me out of this house?
Please, Gabriel, give us a story.
My first. I won't say so that
You don't say the person's name.
I want to
This
move.
person is watching.
So that people will not start putting why are you say you know that, so nothing like that anyway. So my second
Give us your first love. You are giving us your second. That one was a crush. Just a
crush,
nice.
yes.
Who was your first love?
Like
Love,
went
bongo,
out with dance, okay.
dance,
Like,
okay.
dance, and you know those days our love is our own
Okay, yeah,
history
give
is
us.
different from
Who
you.
was your
people.
first love that you
I
danced
went
with?
to a boarding school, so it was
Okay.
difficult. We always see during
holiday.
So when we come, everybody will come around, and you have series of letters that the person have written. So you start reading letters, and they read letters and everything. We don't really get to meet except during lit. So when we go for lit, like I went to
What's lit?
Lit is literary and debating society. So sometimes we
Okay,
exchange
other
schools, yes,
schools.
with other schools. So when you go for that.
So your love was in another school. Maybe we were doing debates.
You yes, and when you see each other, it's just hi, hello, and things like that. You just rush out. You just letters you write and hello, and that hello, and the person looking at your face, will feel you for the. You start talking about it and dreaming about it and.
So we used to give you letters. How do you used to exchange letters from schools?
Of course, you have like in schools. You have day students. You have like during the list now. Okay. They will just put it in your pocket, and that was enough. And that was enough to dream about and talk about and everything. So then my first job, I'm giving you general stories. So I'm building up now. I'm building up into having that courage and to tell you that it's stiff now. You want to know your mom, you don't be shocked.
I'm not shocked. Give us the story.
Let's skip this.
We're not skipping the story, no.
Let's skip this.
Guys, we're not skipping it. If you want to know more, put it in the comment section.
Let's skip this.
Your
dad is going to watch this.
He's not going to watch. He's not going to watch.
He looks at me sometimes like maybe man.
Oh my god. So you've not even answered the question, so we cannot now ask you what was your first heartbreak like.
Heartbreak? I've never felt heartbreak.
You've never felt heartbreak?
Because I don't know, maybe I was bruised.
You that are like this, you've not felt heartbreak?
Because I just move on. Yes, I move on easily. So that's why I don't want to shock you.
You move on easily
because I say I've never really fallen in love. No.
You're married woman, say you have never really
yes. So somebody's coming, like my heart was toying with different things and
the different things are different toasters.
And sometimes maybe I've not met I didn't meet my soulmate then. So and because I read deeply, I read Ibn Sambo a lot. So I was waiting for that Prince Charming. I was waiting for that my love. So my heart was toying with. So if I didn't feel that impact that that I've been introduced to in Ibn Sambo, so I was not getting it.
It wasn't doing it for you.
It wasn't doing it for me exactly. So, but I like playing. I like the idea of romance. I like the idea of exchanging letters. I like the idea of writing, meeting people, dancing, and everything. But I liked somebody one time, and funny enough, we're not really talking. We're just like, I don't know, because I'm romantic in a different way. So my case is different.
Yeah, sorry. Romantic.
In different ways. So what's that supposed to be?
I don't know.
Okay, let me just have intelligently and smartly
not answer any of the questions. Okay, so this one, how did you and daddy meet? Do you know that I don't know how my parents met because they've never shared the story? So how did you and daddy meet?
This girl, you are deep in it too.
Yes, it's not a secret. How did you guys meet? Where did you meet? How did you meet? I have an idea, but I don't have the full story.
We met on my street.
You were walking on the streets?
No, not walking on the streets. Actually, your dad came to live in a house close nearby, a few blocks from our own house. And he will come in, just, the new person in that area will come and give people money. So they'll be talking about him. There's this guy who is so generous.
He came to give them money.
Like if he sends them on errands to buy things, he will just dash them money.
Okay.
They'll go when he comes back from Cotonou, that time he sells cars. When he comes back from Cotonou, he will bring lots of condensed milk, things, foreign things like Cotonou bread and this French bread and everything. So and he would they go. So they were always eager to go on an errand for him, and he came with lots of boys, younger boys, old boys that were working for him then, and his cousins, and so they were always around. So his house was like busy then. So he would come with drinks, and he was very generous. So I just came back from my other house. I just came back then, and they were like, there's this man who is so generous. He gives them this thing. He shares things in that kind of story. I was okay. So I didn't know he had cited me, had seen me before. So he was telling, he would now go and meet my mom, and hello, this or that. Maybe it's traditional. It's traditional him. He went straight to my mom that I like your daughter. I want to marry her. And I said, straight. So my mom was like, okay, maybe it was my sister, my older sister. So when Nina said this one, I said, this one, my mom said, just leave this one, she can't cook, she can't do this one. And I was like, this one, she doesn't cook, she doesn't wash, she doesn't do, she's so lazy, she's this one, she's that one. If you tell her to wash her plate, she will be crying and everything. So it's not even my type. My husband said, I like her, and I said, you can't like her. so that ended. And even we just joked and left. I was there, we just laughed and left. Then I now realized that when the condensed milk comes, we now say, but then I said we should give it to you.
Oh shit!
I said we should do this one. And he called him, and he was so shy to talk to me. I was young though, but I was like, there was fire in my eye. So you couldn't even come and approach me then. So he was just dropping gifts and dropping things and dropping things. So daddy he was just dropping things. And so how did it start? The last time he just came, he was like, I was school fine, this, so started talking and we became friends, and that's it. That's it.
That is smooth worker. Okay, which of your children are you closest with?
In different ways, no.
It's the last born.
No, it's in different ways. In different ways. You all have different characteristics, different ways. And there are different elements to me. And each of you have different, I can have conversation with her. We talk deeply, we do this. But there's something I can only have with Jordan. There's one kind of conversation where we get into our elements of space and weirdness and history and theology and everything. Jordan is vast.
Your last one is your last one that you can be crazy with.
My last one is the one I can be. I used to be crazy with Chinoye and everything, but Chinoye is kind of diva and different in that way. So, but Manuela is
this
like
diva that everyone is calling.
Manuela is crazy. I would let my daughter is crazy.
She's
no,
crazy.
Manuela is
crazy.
different,
and
we can. There's this element of my craziness that I can express with her, and she's like. There was one time we were playing, and I went to. You won't believe that I went to hide under the stairs. And then I just said, if somebody enters the house that sees us playing this kind of thing, what do you think? We started laughing. So that's an aspect of that. Then Tochukwu is the comedian kind of the socialite. There's some kind of joke and everything I can have with Tochukwu that only us will understand. Then Chinoye is my go-to. Like if I have maybe emotional this thing, so sometimes we can talk.
She does not bring any emotional things.
Yes, I bring to you. You don't know. You come. You just say it's okay. She just say mommy. And sometimes we start even talking. She feels me when I'm not talking. She feels me. Even when I try to cover up, she feels it. You not just say, mommy, what is this one? This one. And she will just bring up I was okay. She will make me feel better and good without even sharing much. Okay, that's it. So you have the different elements of me and.
Okay. Yes. If there was something you could change about me, what would you change? I think I've asked that question. When I said okay, I've asked
something.
Yeah.
I answered it.
If you had to name me again, would you still name me Chinoye, or would you name me something else?
If I had to name you again, I would still add that Chinoye to it, but I would want to name you something else.
Like what would you name me?
Like Araba.
But what would be my
Igbo name? You know, I wanted to name you Chineye. Remember that?
Yeah, because of your friend.
Yes. So I just not Chineye. Then a baby, something happened in the hospital. So I said, okay, Chinoye. God gave her to me. So I think that name is Evie. So
that's not the meaning. You know that she does not really know the meaning of.
But Chinoye is God.
Chinoye is more of God is with us.
No, God gave her to me. That's Chinoye.
Chino.
Okay, that's the energy in that name for me. God
is with us. Okay, yes, through me.
So
okay, that makes sense.
That's the energy I have with the name, and it suits you perfect.
Okay. How many children do you want me to have?
It's so difficult now. Sometimes I want to have like 4. I want 4.
Okay.
But because I'm so scared of the world now, like I'm not going to be there. One, I'm not going to be here, and the world is so terrible and this thing. I'm scared of leaving
your children and
grandchildren in this world now. So it's so scary. Sometimes I just, but for a mother to say, I just want them to live their life and be happy and go, I don't think it's good. So I don't know. It's so scary. I really want you to have children. At the same time, I'm scared of the world I'm going to leave them in. So I don't know. So I'm leaving that in the hands of God.
In the hands of God. Okay.
Let God take control.
What is your biggest wish or dream for me?
To be happy forever.
Just say that's
Simple,
all.
no, I don't require nothing.
Okay.
Just be happy.
What do you think about me doing YouTube? I already know the answer, but what's your opinion about me doing YouTube?
I want you to go more, but maybe because of a profession.
What you want me to
You
do?
should do more things, more explore. Explore.
Show me to have a crazy channel.
Do this thing, dance, jump up, crazy. Sorry. All those things and be happy. Be happy. That's my goal. That's my desire.
I'm happy. Yeah.
Yeah. So just chase happiness. Just not chase it. Be happy. Whatever. Just be happy.
What is the hardest thing about being a mom?
Fear of the unknown. I'm not there. I'm thinking, okay, Chino, she didn't used to cook at home. She was a spoiled child. So going home now, sometimes at home I'm like, I hope Chino didn't leave her gas on. And I will need her and pray immediately. And she doesn't know, and she said I don't call. Chino is sleeping. I hope she's not cooking and smoke. And then I will just, and when something like that comes to my heart, I just pray. I just know that it's a sign for me to pray or to say something or to just tell God to, okay, take control. I'm not there. Help me. So that's it. So it's difficult. I'm not here now. My Jordan is somewhere there and I'm praying. So it's just, I don't know, you have to tell yourself in so many places, spiritually and so.
How many children did you want to have? Did you want to have 4 children? Or you wanted to have more or less?
I wanted to have like 10, 8.
8.
Yes. I've always wanted to be a mother. I was like, I was like, you won't believe, I was like 12, 13. My aunt brought the child to my house and I was like playing with the boy and everything. I carried him to my friends' place, so they were looking for him. And I said, Dad has been looking for him, bring him. And I was like, if it was my child, would they tell me to bring him? And I was like 12, 13, no, that I'm going to have loads of children in my house. And but
I thought I was going to want to have plenty children, but
pregnancy and everything. Having that labor day is nothing, just one day. Carrying the baby for 9 months is what it is. Yes, the body change. I was so slim. I lost my complexion. I became dark. Not that my skin changed, and the stress of having to go for antenatal, the mood swing, the difficult nights, and all those things. So no. So 4. Okay. 4. No, 5. My child is still somewhere.
You still have one more child.
I want one more child.
You want to do pregnancy again?
No.
Okay, no, you want to adopt.
My child is somewhere.
Okay.
So anytime
I'm still going to have one more sibling.
Yes, my child is somewhere. My God is telling me the child, and it's giving me the description. So I'm just waiting for the name and direction to go.
Okay, that's interesting.
So 5.
Okay. Describe me in 3 words.
Compassionate, beautiful soul, kind, stubborn.
3 words.
And daring.
Daring. I'm not daring.
She's daring me now.
I'm daring. So guys, I think this video, is fine here. If not, I don't know how long this video has, but I think it's been quite long. So guys, did you enjoy that? Do you want me to bring her back? Do you have more questions? Because I just drew these questions up myself. But if you have questions that you would like to ask, or any topic that you think that we can address together, do let us know and we'll bring a video on it quickly. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for having
press
us.
the subscribe button. Tell them to press the subscribe button.
Okay, guys, like, comment, and subscribe. Share with your friends and your family. Let's grow the community.
And if you want me to come back again, I will come.
Also, do you guys think that she deserves her own show? I think she does. So let's cheer her on in the comment section. I'm trying to get her to do it for a long time. So guys, thank you so much and have a good day. Bye.